Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll proceed with my questions and await the return of Ranking Member Grassley. I ask the following two initial questions of all nominees who appear before any of the committees on which I sit, so I will ask all of you these questions. Since you became a legal adult, have you ever made unwanted requests for sexual favors or committed any verbal or physical harassment or assault of a sexual nature? Please respond, each of you.
No, I have not.
No, Senator.
No.
No, Senator.
Have you ever faced discipline or entered into a settlement or related to this kind of conduct?
No, Senator, I have not.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
Thank you. So for all of the nominees, I'd like to highlight the range of professional experiences that we have on this panel. We have a prosecutor, a state court judge, a public defender, and a federal magistrate judge, and that is only each nominee's most recent job. Would you each tell us a bit about what you learned in your career that will be a particular asset as a district judge? We can start with you.
Thank you, Senator. Professional diversity, in my own personal experience, has been incredibly rewarding in the sense that I have been a plaintiff's civil attorney, on the defensive side, a criminal defense attorney, and most recently, for the last 14 years, as a federal prosecutor. Even in those 14 years, I have done both civil and criminal work. Having had the opportunity to view the judicial system from all those different perspectives and to represent clients with such varied backgrounds themselves, I think has given me an insight into the judicial process that would inform my ability as a judge, should I be confirmed, to ensure equal justice under the law. Thank you.
Judge Chun?
Thank you for the question, Senator. Before I was a judge, I served for over 18 years in private practice, litigating all sorts of civil cases in the complex commercial and employment areas. A substantial part of my practice was in federal court, so I bring that substantial litigation experience to the federal court position if I am so lucky as to be confirmed. In addition to that, I have had the great privilege and honor of serving on our state court bench, first as a trial judge and also as an appellate judge. As a trial court judge in state court, I learned how to be a trial judge, and so I take that with me to the trial court position in federal court if I am so fortunate as to be confirmed. Also, as an appellate court judge, I've worked a lot on researching, analyzing legal issues, and writing opinions, and my understanding is that federal district court positions involve a lot of that type of work, so I bring that as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Fleming?
Thank you for the question, Senator. Senator, I've been a federal litigator now for 30 plus years. I started out in civil practice doing primarily employment discrimination and wrongful discharge type work, but a host of different issues during that practice. I then was offered a job with the Federal Defender's Office, where I've been now for the last just about 30 years and have had significant trial experience, I believe, the better part of 20 trials, quite a few appeals, and some briefing before the United States Supreme Court. I think in the totality of that experience, I have garnered quite a bit of knowledge with regard to issues that come up in federal court, the way to handle those issues, the idea of being fair-minded with regard to dealing with people and the issues before the court, and of course just the experience that goes along with being a trial attorney in federal court. And I'd like to believe that would benefit me and the court if I am so fortunate to be confirmed as U.S. District Judge. Thank you.
Judge Ruiz?
Thank you for the question, Senator. Over the course of a 21-year plus legal career, I've had the opportunity to serve as a commercial and corporate litigator in private practice for a decade, serve as an assistant United States attorney handling both civil and criminal cases for 6 years, as well as for the last 4 years I've had the honor and privilege of serving as a United States magistrate judge. During that time, I've I had the opportunity to handle a vast variety of cases in both civil and criminal side. And the most important lessons that I've learned from the depth and breadth of my experience and the professional diversity that I bring are the core values of treating all persons with respect and dignity, of considering all parties' positions with an open mind, and working hard to assess the legal issues in the case to render correct decisions that are fair and impartial and dispassionate in every case. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. Clearly, the diversity of professional experience that you all exemplify will stand you in good stead. Now, I'd like to call on Senator Hawley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thanks to all of the nominees for being here. Congratulations on your nominations. Mr. Fleming, if I could start